1025 2020 with the monthly S&P 500 chart before you right here, right now. And here we are. And we're going into a very, very extreme volatile week. Volatility. Yeah. We do know one thing for sure, though, that what I'm about to say, you might not want to hear it, but what the reality of volatility ends up doing is going to be the outcome. And I will caution all of you that it's going to step up a lot higher. Let's take the word volatility. There's upside volatility when they sell it. There's downside volatility when they buy it. Now, volatility works both ways. And we have a wall of resistance right there at 34.95 on the S&P. That is the next lower high that we're looking at the moment. And or any gaps or any stimulus talk, which is, 15 minutes of every single trading session per day that you hear something. It's a little bit too late. They're never going to do anything about that. Not until after November 3rd. There's a lot of scenarios that we have mapped out for these exchanges and what they're going to do to people. And we have the outcomes already sketched out, diagrammed out, mathematically coded, because we go by pure mathematics only. And that is what keeps us in the game. And if it wasn't for that, then we'd be in trouble. Short-term resistance will be that 34.95. Then we'll look at the 35.10, and then of course up toward that 35.30 mark if we do break out above that area and whatnot. But the volatility is going to increase substantially this week because now you got the biggest tech. You've got the biggest tech reporting: Amazon, Google, Facebook, Apple, all of them. And the market is pent up for one outcome only. They think they just got to do exactly what they did in July quarter. And everybody's expecting the same outcome. Well, it doesn't always happen that way, does it? Well, what you can do is, if you want to better yourself and whatnot, get in the free 5-day trial for the right people, and you have good trading accounts, and you're serious about this, or if you're looking for someone to do it all for you and get the big gains in our managed account program, yes, the managed account program would be for you. And you don't have to worry about market volatility. We do. And we have the results. And we have been here for the last 12 years on YouTube covering the market every single day. And we're good at what we do. So that would be a perfect fit for you. The other thing for active traders is, if you have good sized accounts, the markets haven't always been that nice to you. There's a lot of things you don't know. And if you're going to be slinging your hard-earned money, then I think that should be your key focus first. First, knowing what you're doing is right. And how do you know that? You're sitting there in front of your computer every day watching the prices zip up and down. You don't even know. You sit there with a lot of uncertainty, and it's very confusing, and it's not easy. If anyone that tells you this is easy, they're as big a liar as anybody. And it's not easy. We make it easy when we make it look easy. But it's not easy. And you know it. I know it. We all know it. And that's why we can work really well together. The right people. We choose you. Let's make that clear. Yes, you get to attend the free 5-day trial. If you'd like, during that time period, we're going to get to know who you are, what you're about, what you do with markets, how you execute with markets, what kind of retail platforms you're using, and all the crap that doesn't work is what we're going to find out about you and how we can show you why we're going to change that. And we will change it because we take great pride in changing it. We take great pride in helping the right people. It's always about the right people. The right people are always going to be the ones that want to learn. And when you learn it, the money's automatic. And money shouldn't be your primary focus. Risk management should be. Entries, knowing when to exit. Am I getting the right feel on my orders? I mean, hey, it's very complex. And the problem is you're never ever going to go to that next level higher until you can understand what the complexity of these markets are. And we will show you mathematically. And we will show you with our algorithms that we own, that we develop, and that we do have the platform. And we will show it to you live. And you will see it. And you will see it'll be 100% accurate. Math doesn't lie. Now, when you're making money in the options, you got to know what you're doing. You got to know how to get that entry. Then you got to know if your order's even going to get filled. And you know what I'm talking about. A lot of you have had orders that were filled, that were never filled, and you chased them to try to get an order filled, and you lost money. Bottom line, I know it. I've seen it all. Anyway, we're here to turn that around. And we're at a major triple top going into the end of the month. Halloween is coming. Seasonality is here. Election is here. I can keep going on. And stimulus is here. And everything for our volatility volcano is here. And everybody's expecting right at this very moment the same thing. We reported, hey, we showed everyone that we were right about Netflix and Tesla and shorted them. And then they went tanking. And they did. And that is the reality in the price. And that is what made money. Yes, Amazon made good money on the way up, but Amazon's still in a downturn. We're not here to talk about that one at the moment. But we are here to talk about big tech and how money is rotating and what the pent up demand is. And this is why we have four different scenarios. It doesn't matter which one of them happened to us, whichever one plays out, we're going to get rich off of it. Doesn't matter. Now, for you sitting there in front of your computer every day with all that uncertainty of not knowing what to do, that makes it worse. The minutes, the hours go by, you're getting frustrated. I want to make money. What am I going to do with these prices? Is that the right? Okay, so a lot of speculation, a lot of bartering with the entry happens in markets and stocks and options, you name it. They're always the same people, the same outcome, the same behavior, day after day, month after month, year after year, decade after decade. And we know those behaviors. So, once again, it's our privilege to bring you the S&P here on the monthly chart so that it's very clear as to where these tops are. And then, not only that, is how are you going to handle the volatility? That's something you may want to ask yourself. Yeah. And if you're not sure, then I would either be calling me or I would get into that live trading room and then we start working on the issues you have. Until those issues are cleared up, then, hey, your income is not going to go higher. And I hate to say it that way. 99% of the people lose. 1% make it. And it's not easy. I make it easy, but it's not. And, it's just a matter of year after year, decade after decade. And that's what you have behind you here. And because you have that, I would be jumping on that. And I would be getting on it like there was no tomorrow. and you'll see why. And when the relationship is developed, then you'll even be grateful. In fact, you'll probably be so grateful I'll never stop hearing how grateful you are. And that is a good thing because you see, people who are the ones who win. S&P 500 volatility is here, and you will see, and you will deal with it,